Part 3. One does not forego sleeping because of the possibility of nightmares. So, the last time we met, um, it was kind of heart wrenching. You really get a chance to see what it is like for an immigrant who is misplaced from their homeland due to war come into America, and even though there is so much opportunity, missing what they were and who they were before they came is a very, very strong emotion. And it's hard to get used to city life when you've been used to always having the earth beneath your feet and perhaps walking barefooted every day of your life. And now there are rules and it's cold and everything is foreign to them. And then on top of adding insult to injury, Ganwar gets shown up by his cousin because his cousin has been in America for a week and has a job. And Ganwar's been there for a year and a half and nothing. Although there's probably a reason for that. We'll keep reading. I don't want to give too much away. Cowboy. In the ESL class, we learned a new game called Interview. Ms. Hernandez says it makes us more confident when we use our English words. Plus, it's a good way to learn about our classmates. First, we have to hold a cardboard tube and pretend that it's something called a microphone to make our voices loud. I saw one once on the TV machine with a lady singing into it. She howled like a sick animal till my ears wanted to run away. I'm the first to go. I have to stand up and say 5 sentences. I say, I have a new job. I help Lou with her farm. She has a cow, 3 goats, many chickens, and a pig. I will go there after school sometimes on the days named Saturday and Sunday. Lou says I can name the cow. I take a deep breath. I am weary from my long speech. Next comes the interview part. That is where each student asks you a question. If they run out of questions, then the teacher can help. Nishan is first. Why does the cow not have a name? I take another deep breath. I like the questions best, with yes or no for an answer. But this time I am not so lucky. Lou says her husband called the cow the cow. I didn't think that was such a right name. Very good answer, Keck, says Mr. Franklin. Aisha is next. You could call the cow Mr. Franklin. The class thinks it's a good joke, and there is much laughing. She's a girl, so she needs a girl name, I explain. Now each person has an idea for her name. This isn't exactly how to play interview, but the teachers don't seem to mind. Miss Hernandez writes names on the board. Some are very silly. Mr. Franklin, Milkshake, Mrs. Hernandez, Keck Jr., Kitty Kitty, Salma, Rover, Chiku, Angelita, Zlata, and Big Mac. When they're done, Mr. Franklin asks me if I have a name in mind. I think for a moment. We have a word in my language, I say, goal. What does that mean? Mr. Franklin asks. I feel my face heat. It means family, I say. Mrs. Hernandez says it's up to me, but I say I would like to have a vote because Miss Hernandez has taught us how things are decided in America. We vote, God wins, hamburger gets 2 votes. Nice job, cowboy, Mr. Franklin says when I sit down at last. The rest of the day, everybody calls me cowboy. It's a good day. The cow has a new name and I have one too. Working. The snow and muck yank at my boots. The wind slaps my cheeks. In my heavy coat, I plod like an old donkey on market day. So why am I so glad in my heart? The work at Lou's is simple. Feed the animals, clean the stalls, shovel the front porch. But when I am working, my mind doesn't travel where it shouldn't go. I am only here with the chickens underfoot and Gold nudging for an ear scratch. Sometimes I talk to her softly. I tell her of my father's great herd and how they would graze each day, walking for miles in the sun, in our bones, the grass whispering its shy music. I sing her one of my father's songs and listen for an echo of his voice in mine. She nuzzles me and flicks her ears and chews her cud. When I bury my face in Gau's old hide, I smell hay and dung and life. She shelters me like a warm wall, and that is enough for this day.